Wow. So from the initial beginnings of 1840 of having this line rebuilt, you know, so many years later, many decades later, the people of the North Fylde here are passionate and keeping a rail link going. That's very commendable. You guys, you deserve a medal.
Good. I've just noticed.
Yeah.
We forgot the jack.
Does it reverse? It won't, will it? No.
It's built for progress, this. It only goes forwards.
It's like we're pushing.
It's got to happen eventually, hasn't it?
I was just about to credit the cameraman, Chris, then, as well. And,
Yes, what we've been doing this morning, this bit at the end was splayed out a bit. So we've put some pins back in to bring it back into gauge, so we can run right to the end now.
Ah, so you could only come so far down originally.
We could only come to about where the trailer is.
Yeah.
Earlier on this morning,
so
but now we can get right to the end.
And this is literally the end.
This is the end of the line at the moment, and this is our famous gap.
So you were just explaining then, so there is a line further down there, isn't there?
Yeah, that's Network Rails. That's the line that was used up to 1999 by ICI.
Yeah.
We used to pull up to there and then back into the oil sidings for the power station.
Right.
Obviously this bit was disconnected because we took all this bit out, so they give them just enough room to work.
Right.
You know, when they were relaying the track, because all that up there is all like brand new concrete sleep and stuff.
But this was technically obsolete.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the old BR1 type base plates, and they're quite famous for when you get a heavy locomotive splaying out when they've done a bit.
And all that way is Jameson Road.
Yeah, Jameson Road and Fleetwood's that way.
Right.
With the hopefully with the new train coming through soon.
The idea of having a train on here again is quite fascinating and exciting. But it certainly was a heck of a journey coming down. You know you're alive on that, don't you? Hey? Especially when you hit that bit up there.
Yes, so we will be sorting that bit out, but so you can drive at speed to the end. But yeah, it rivals a Mark IV, I think.
Yeah, Grand Central, they got a run for your money on this, I tell you. Hey?
Simple as simple can be.
No, that's you get your jack out.
Oh, there you go.
Right. Ready? Let's go. It's got to be done. the furthest it's ever been.
Yeah, we only fixed this bit of track this morning. That'll do, that's near enough.
Wow, that was so worth it. Is it right in saying that this really is the first locomotion on the line since 1999?
Yeah, it is. Actually, wasn't it before then?
Well, 1970 I suppose, because 99 would be down there, wouldn't it?
73.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody brilliant.
73, yeah.
Oh, excellent. So, this has been brought in especially today, just to help the chaps be able to move materials up and down the line, do what they have to do. So they've got a use of it for today only, before this gets sent away. But at least the weather's fine, sun's come out a couple of times. But to turn it around, they have to use this jack. It's got a pivot on the top. I'm sure I've seen something similar to this on the YouTube with a Ukrainian or a Russian train. It's a converted transit van, and to turn it around they do a very similar thing. You have to Google it and have a look. But Steve here is just going to put it underneath, jack it, spin it around for when they need to go back after they've done the work here. But yeah, technically this is the first train to run this section. No, I can't say train, can you? Can you call it a train? Because it's got something on the back, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's a train. Sod it. It's a bloody train. I'm having it. Yeah. Put your comments in down below if you disagree. I don't care. On this line before, hopefully, with the idea of some investment coming for feasibility study, that there will be eventually heavy rail on this section. Let's check this out.
It's all up to spec.
Did you see the plans that were like rail? You weren't like rail conference, but I'll come over it. There were some plans showing actually the prospects of where putting the station. So obviously that's now become an idea we're looking for, because obviously you can't just put a track in and ignore the fact you need a station. But they were showing parts of it obviously beyond Jameson Road, running towards Freeport. The prospects of putting a station there.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot of work with Jameson Road Bridge, obviously that needs to be secured, made safe, and then the track being laid further out. How much of the line from Jameson Road into Fleetwood is available for instant access to work?
Well, the main line that used to go into Fleetwood is gone. That is under a mountainous way now, but the track bed that used to go to the power station is still there. So there is an access up to the Three Lights pub.
But it's all level, flat ground. There's nothing built in the way.
No, there's no buildings. There's a few lumps.
Yeah, roadways.
It runs down the side of the mountainous way.
Yeah.
You could basically go right up to Three Lights area, and then we could have a park and ride car park.
Yeah. So all right, there's enough space.
There's enough room. You could have 100 cars if you wanted.
Really? Like a parkway station.
Yeah. It's on a bus route, and 200 yards to the left there's the tram stop.
No brainer.
It works out at quite a reasonable area.
Yeah.
You know, to link in with everything.
My thoughts and feelings is, I know people talk about trams, but for me, and what I gather from talking to people, and this is my opinion, it's a bit in the backwater for tram. It's not in a built-up community area. It's not in the town centre. This isn't Manchester. You know, this is basically that's serving the purpose of getting people connected to the rail system to get them to Manchester Airport, Preston, wherever they want to go. This is what this is ideally for. I'm sure, I don't know if you agree, but it would work as a heavy rail system.
Yeah, well, that's what we want. We don't want connecting to Blackpool. We've already got good connections to Blackpool. We want to go further afield, like you say.
Yeah.
We want to. It's ideal actually to go to Poulton now, because the amount of services that are stopping at Poulton that are then going on to London and places like that is it's really looking up at the minute.
Yeah, there is the foundation of the whole area, Foul Coast, of improving and building itself up, and obviously the transport needs to be recognised.
We're
all good.
The guard's ready. By the way, driver. Just take it easy on this first bit, it's a bit ropey this bit.
Oh, let's have a look round here on this.
turn that off.
I know, we were going to go over the bridge on a little bit, weren't you?
No, I'm keen.
I think he loves this. Who wouldn't take advantage of it?
When you get going a bit and you go.
Well, no, it sounds like a proper train, doesn't it?
It is
As it goes over the gap.
It is. We've got a carriage. It counts with luggage space. Oh, brilliant. A little bit of behind the scenes filming footage. I just ran down the line to get a shot of them going up and down. B-roll we call it, you overlay it. A piece of strip of... Oh, I've got to lay off the pies. So they've just gone down there, they're going to turn it around and then come back. But you remember in a previous vlog I've done of this line, we were talking about a semaphore signal that's still available, still visible on the line itself. It's just down here. I asked why it was in two-tone colour when I went to Manchester to see the Ducie Seat bridges. Ducie Seat bridges being reopened, and there was a chap there who's part of the Lancashire Yorkshire Railway Preservation Society, I think it was, explained that he thinks it was in two-tone as a visual aid. Now we think it was black and white. It looks a bit maroon, but on closer inspection I think that's more of a rust than a maroon. But it's still here. Little piece that's left of the old railway to Fleetwood, and an old boot as well. This is it. Semaphore signal here in two-tone. It's difficult to see it in two-tone because of the way that the light's coming onto the camera. I don't want to be messing around with that too much. We'll get a shot of them coming back. God, it's crazy to think that one day, maybe not too far from the distance, in the future, there will be heavy rail trains running back on this line, and I can say I've walked it. Where are they? What's the chances of them just whizzing past and making me walk? I'm sure you won't do that to me, will you? Ooh. Can I hear them? Yeah, I can hear them, they're coming. I can see them as well. Let's get the shot. They've gone past. They've gone past. They've gone past. They're stopping there. Actually, I think, to be honest with you, I think I told them to go right past because I wanted to get them a shot at Jameson Road there. I've forgotten what I was saying. Look at these sleepers here they've replaced. They've replaced, I think 1 in 3 has to be good. So they haven't got many sleepers, but they've tried to keep the line going as best as they can. Look, you know, show your appreciation for the Poulton Wyre Rail Society. Check the link in the description area down below. I've got a link in there. Go and follow them on the Facebook. I think they're on the Twitter. But anything else that they do, just show your support. Make a comment. Thank them for all the hard work of keeping this line exposed in the public, to the community, and clearing all this to make it visible. The amount of energy, money and time that's been spent on this line, it just shows you, I say this a lot, the passion, the absolute passion of people when it comes down to railways that you don't tend to find in other industries or other areas. But this is something that you can have from a community point of view and turn it into something absolutely beautiful. Can't thank them enough. Oh, another thing, Amazing Grace, Chris Conway, who works for Network Rail. Do you remember the sleepover? I'll put that in the link area description down below, and you can go and follow them on their Facebook page too. It's all about the community. If you read my about section on my social media, it says, turn your back on the railways and watch the people who love it. And this is a perfect example of what I've learned and what I mean. Thanks guys, I've really enjoyed that.